Battlemaster Kingdom here with Tommaso from Fleshgod Apocalypse. How are you doing?
Good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Very good. So you just had a show in Montreal.
Yes.
How was it?
Very good.
Yeah?
Yeah, we had a good start on the tour in general, and first Canadian show was great.
Yeah.
So looking forward for tonight.
Yeah, and you're used to the Canadian crowd, so you know exactly what to expect, right?
Yes. I have to say, like, Canadian crowds have been good since the beginning for us. So it's, you know, it's always getting better, so that's good.
Okay.
It sounds good.
Yeah. So I was like scoping out your page today, your website, and I saw that you guys have a line of pasta.
Yes.
Is that a real thing?
It is.
Yeah?
It is. Yes,
So,
yes.
Since when have you created this line of Fleshgod
It's
Apocalypse?
like 1 year, and we're producing wine and pasta.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is, because we started from the idea that we really like to export within, you know, the band's idea. There's obviously like the music and obviously the visual part of the band, but also we're very proud of our heritage, and I think it's something that always added something to the band itself, because we're from Italy and that's not very common. And we are really, I mean, it seems strange, but food for us is a real culture thing. It's something that goes really beyond the simple fact of eating. So we really thought, like, I mean, you produce t-shirt, but actually what does a t-shirt have to do with metal, you know, in general? So like, why don't do even other things that could be even more interesting? And I see that there's actually a lot of people responding to this in a very positive way. We thought it could be something also, it is also something like self-ironic, of course, because, you know, it's
You're
cool
Italian, you sell pasta.
yeah, in some way, but it's also like, you know, we didn't just take, you know, like the average pasta that you can find here, but we really went to the place that they do, like, it's like handmade, it's in our area, and it's very, very high quality stuff. So it's stuff that you actually don't find, not even in supermarket, not even in Italy. So that's the point. So we wanted to do something that was like high quality food, and in the meantime, obviously, it's something like for a collection for people who follows the band and the music. So, you know, it's an experiment, but for now it's working so well. So we're keeping doing that because we like it, and also we found also a way to, you know, because it's cool that you have this dramatic image and everything is so serious in a way, and it is, because we care about that. But on the other hand, it's cool to, you know, show off that we are humans.
Yeah.
So it's
funny.
Also, there's this contrast that works for me.
Yeah, and I totally agree. Like, the first thing I thought when I saw it was like, I really need that. I don't know why, but I really need it now.
That's cool. That's cool.
And it's just, I don't know. My first thought was what makes it so special, though, and like you just said, so it's it's made in like where you're from, and like it's high quality and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Same for the wine. It's from our area, and it's a very famous area for wine in Italy too. So that means that, you know, it is good stuff. Yeah. And, you know, it's cool to export even that kind of idea and culture that is behind our heritage.
For sure.
Not only as a band, but also as people coming from one place.
Yeah. How about exporting that? To say it's obviously sold from Italy, I'm guessing, so like importing that here, one thing is exporting like t-shirts and goods and stuff, but food and wine and liquor? Yeah,
it's okay for online shipment. Okay. So, I mean, you can order and we can ship to US and Canada. Okay. But yeah, it is more problematic when you have to bring it like with you, so we didn't, because actually it's a pain in the ass to do that.
I was like, I want to pick up some pasta.
Yeah, I know. They make a lot of problems with that stuff, especially in the US with FDA. They have a lot of, you know, restrictions. So, you know, and also we got when we do this kind of tours, obviously we travel with some of the gears, so we bring our own guitars and everything. So obviously you got also like a very strict schedule for what you can bring, because you got certain space and certain weight that you can fly. So it would be even too much stuff, because of course we print t-shirt in the US, and, you know, that would be pretty difficult to do that. But you can order. So
okay, perfect. That's what we're gonna do. And do you guys have any plans for anything else? Like, since you're kind of picking products that are part of your heritage, like I don't know, what else is so trademark of Italy?
I don't want to say anything, but we got a few more ideas. So
pizza, it has to be
no.
olive oil.
No, pizza, not pizza, because that's something that, like, the idea of pizza, not fresh pizza, it's so anti-Italian. No way, no way. But you know, we have some things in mind, but we'll see. Like with the next album, next cycle, you know, we try to like use ideas, you know, not all together, of course, because you got a lot of things going on in your head, but you have to just, you know, also leave them for the future and try to wait for that. You know?
Yeah, but it'll come when it comes.
Yeah, exactly.
And since you guys are pretty patriotic and proud of your heritage, what do you think about Italy and FIFA right now, World Cup? Are you following it at all?
Yeah, we were following it. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's been a tough championship because we lost really bad, and I think this is also because I feel like in some way it's a pretty dark period for soccer in Italy in general, but I think it's just connected to the fact that the social, economic, politics situation is pretty bad in this moment, and obviously the sport suffer as much as all the other things.
For sure.
I don't know, you know, also I think also like in choosing certain players at this point, sometimes there's also too much politics into that, so they have to choose certain players, but sometimes the team would need other kind of players that could be maybe less famous or whatever, but they could contribute better to the team.
Yeah.
But you know, it went like that. I'm pretty happy that actually, because you know, like it's like a second house because we're always there. So I'm pretty happy that USA is doing good now. So we kinda, you know, I'm just wondering what's gonna happen. But also Mexico's really good, and I would love Mexico too. You know, because it never happened, but I think they deserve it.
Yeah.
And obviously Holland, that practically never won, but they always, you know, reach the finals, and they've always had great teams. And this year they have super team.
For sure.
So I would love, you know, even Holland to have a chance to win. You know.
Yeah. So you guys are obviously following it.
Yeah, of course. We keep following. Of course, we're pretty sad about that.
Yeah.
But
well.
But it's, you know, World Championships always fun, you know, and exciting, so we're following.
I know I get to ask Septic Fleshgod, like, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, and Greece doing good, so yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. Recent years have slowly been getting bigger and bigger, and like every time I talk to people, you know, a couple of people will know, and now it's like everybody knows who Fleshgod Apocalypse is. Do you guys feel this, especially in Italy and at home, or is it only, you know, once you leave the country?
Well, it took time, because Italy, for the same reasons for which we have so many problems, we got a problem with mentality. And this is the fact that I think one thing, it's, you know, it's not nice to say this, but I don't want it to be misunderstood. It's just the fact that Italy has so many good things, even in the culture and heritage, but some of the things that we have and some of the mentalities that we have are really bad for succeeding, because Italians are too much, we have very intelligent people, even in science we got a lot of like, you know, excellence, but we are never able to exploit what we have in the right way, because people have this like thing about, you know, thinking that okay, but it's impossible to make it and everything. So they tend to think that there's always some trick if you succeed. You know what I mean? So this creates a lot of jealousy, and that happens a lot from where we come from. So in the like first years, it's been pretty tough, and still there's a lot of people throwing shit on us. But what I'm noticing is that, on the other hand, finally we did so many things outside the country that there's, you know, it starts to be a sort of army of people who support Fleshgod and fight for this and say, no, these guys deserve it and everything. I mean, obviously we know ourselves, we've been doing crazy things, we've been touring by car and doing crazy shit like driving every night, playing at fucking like 30,000 kilometers
like.
1 month. Yeah, risked our lives to do this for real.
For sure.
So we are sad when we, you know, when we have the feeling that these people just don't trust us because they're jealous in some way. But on the other hand, I'm very proud to see that now things are changing, because as obviously, as much as there's people outside the country, in US, Canada, Europe, or whatever, that support the band and write good things about the live shows and everything, these people is also maybe slowly changing their mind.
Okay.
So something is coming back even in our country, even if we play just a few shows there, just because, as I was saying, the mentality is not the best, and also for like organizing good shows, it's pretty hard, and you got good conditions to do that. So we don't accept everything just because sometimes it's like a joke.
For sure.
So let me straight on this man that will lead me to the end of twisted life. The stories before my eyes.
And then you don't want to get a bad reputation.
Yeah. I mean, this is a job.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a passion, and it's something we do because we like it, but of course it's a job, and we have to make a living on that. So if we have certain commercial value, you cannot just treat me like if it was nothing.
Exactly.
I'm not just gonna do things for free, because it's my job.
Yeah.
That's it. You know?
So you make a living.
Yeah, of course. But, you know, things are changing. I'm really happy to see that there's people who really consider us like someone who brought the name of Italy higher into metal music, and that's amazing, of course.
Yeah, for sure. Like when I think like Italian musicians in metal, well, first is Fabio Leone.
Yeah, of
like,
course.
From Rhapsody.
Yes.
Because everybody loves Fabio. But then like Fleshgod.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that's
no,
good.
for sure. And I think that's awesome. And I agree. Like Mexico is pretty similar. You see one person rising and you want to just pull him back down because of jealousy or insecurity. And then bands will have to get famous outside the country, and then they'll be accepted. It's like you can't make it in that country, and it's weird. And I guess it's still, if you see Canada, it's the same thing. Like you see, like the thrash band Annihilator, like they can tour here and it's small venues, but they go to Europe and they're playing like gigantic festivals.
Yeah, I know.
And it's, I don't know, I don't understand how that happens, and I think it's the jealousy. I really do.
Yeah, because it takes more time for people of the same country to accept and support something like that. Because when you come from, you know, like an exotic place outside, people don't see you as a competitor, but just as, you know, something cool, and they just don't have any prejudice, and they enjoy what you do. But you know, that's the story of human.
Exactly,
being,
right? Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It happens.
And like right now in Toronto, we're seeing a little difference, which I'm hoping is going to change universally. Like we have a small local scene that's really supportive of each other, and like we have a band, Crimson Shadows, that won Walk-In Battle, and it seemed like all of Toronto really supported them. That's the first time I've ever seen that.
That's nice.
Yeah, so I hope like something similar happens.
Yeah, it's something that is really good to see that. But I've noticed that people from your city is the first that starts enjoying what you do in some way. Like in the country, it's different.
Pride.
But I think so. We have the same in our city. It starts to be. It's strange because it happened before that I've been like stopped by some fans in a Walmart in the middle of nothing in Italy. But now it starts to be in my hometown. There's people.
Wait, there's a Walmart
me.
in Italy?
No. I'm talking about like US or whatever.
Yeah, that's what it's like. Wow, that's mind blowing.
Not at all.
Okay.
You will, I hope you will never see that, but no, but I mean, it happened much before in US or North America in general.
Yeah.
But now it's happening in my hometown, and this sounds really strange to me. Like to see these guys listen to metal and they know about us, and they just ask for autographs or whatever, and it's like and it feels much different when it's at home, you know. It's much stronger as feeling, because outside is also like you're used to that, but in my city I feel maybe I'm walking with a friend or whatever, and I feel like, wow, this is crazy.
That must be cool. Like I can't even imagine.
Like everything, it got bright sides and dark sides.
Oh, so just imagine that you're like shopping and then get chased down by fans, like Backstreet Boys all over again.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you so much for having me today. It was very nice meeting you.
Thanks.
And you have to go buy some Fleshgod Apocalypse pasta and send me some too, and some wine.
Okay.
Some wine. Yeah.